G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with something new. Couple of things new. One, streaming on YouTube, and two, a new game, as you can see. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. This is going to be an almost completely blind playthrough. At least at this stage it is. G'day, Dad Oblivion, how you doing? I saw a preview for the sequel, Dragon's Dogma 2, the other day and went, oh, that looks interesting. Why have I not seen this game before? And then it came on sale on Steam. And so I picked it up for $8 Australian. And here we are. We are going to jump in and give it a go and see if we like it. The other thing that's going to be a little bit strange about this playthrough, I will be using a controller for the first time in a game. First time seriously. I have tried using controllers in some games, and there are some games where they do work very, very well. For example, I do have a very small collection of arcade games that I run on MAME that I used to, go into the arcade and play, and I will use a controller for those. But for games like Oblivion, Skyrim, Witcher 3, things like that, you can use controllers. I prefer not to. So we're going to see how it goes in this. I wish this was a first person game. Instead it's third person. So I'm not as comfortable playing third person games, but we will give it a go and see how it ends up. So I guess let's just dive on in and see what we get with this. Now, the biggest dilemma at the start of the game, I know, is going to be choosing, I think they call it a vocation. Yeah, I understand it's a game that suits controllers. It's that controllers don't suit me. Is the concern I have, because I'm just not used to using one. I haven't done a lot of console gaming, and so the locations and stuff like that just aren't ingrained in my memory like a lot of others are. Back to open the inventory. All right. Tools. There is a lantern. All right. Now let's search this body by the looks of it. So left trigger draws. Is it? Oh, it is actually the trigger. I see. Right trigger will grab. We've got heavy attack and light attack. And then heavy attack, and that's jump. Alright. The problem I'm going to have with this game, I think, is the camera. And trying to keep it hold left button to block. I see it. And then there is a shield strike or a symbol attack. Shield summons. What the hell? Oh, okay. So yeah, I feel like keeping the camera pointed in the direction that I want it to be is probably going to be the hardest part of this. Okay, so I can converse with the B button. Ooh, examine. Okay, bones are still more soldiers. How awful. Okay, so that's obviously not...
If you feel a foe is beyond our means, there is no shame in fleeing.
Okay.
It shows itself. It's beyond imagining. Mighty Edge Master. A fall here means certain death. This way. Careful, a goblin. We'll rout them in a single charge.
There's dragon around and he's concerned about goblins. Nothing to search on them.
Follow me, Arisen.
Yeah, already having camera issues.
Gateway to the rift. Here. Arisen, go and touch that stone.
Yep. Breaking this stone will gain you new allies known as pawns. Which is a rift stone. A stone etched with... Oh, I couldn't read it. It was not quick enough. Not, yeah.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance, Arisen.
Okay, so they're giving us access to everybody that we could need. So I am aware of the pawn system in the game. And, you know, we've now got 2 fighters, a mage, and I know this one is probably a strider, if not a ranger. I know that much. I've had a very brief look at the vocations in the game. Okay, it looks like we do need to go this way.
Is our valor pit against the worm's evil? Very well.
I'll go at once.
Cannot suffer this. In numbers, a weakling is a weakling still. Now, Arisen, end it!
No.
Mm.
Now, attack!
Ah, okay, so he grabbed the goblin and gave me the opportunity to attack.
Stay ever ready as we advance.
Very interesting. I'm not even sure where my health is. I'm assuming it's that little green bar at the bottom, but
Survivors.
it's not immediately obvious that that's what it is. So it sort of feels like some of the combat came so quickly I haven't had a chance to look at the areas around us and make sense of them. But that's all right. Ooh. Some sort of...
A goblin pack!
Damn it, I keep hitting jump rather than attack. It made more sense to me for the A button to be attack, not the X and Y. Okay, nothing to investigate. Who are you?
Arisen, you've come. I fear our defeat is plain to see. We thought to inundate the worm with sheer numbers, a sea of blades. 'Twas a fool's hope. Our sea runs dry, and the Duke's army is lost in the gambit. Arisen, I beg you, sir, grant vengeance to those who've fallen. If this be of use, I will give it gladly.
Okay, he gave me a panacea. So Savin, Sald, Quince, and Morgana. That's a really original name for a curatives. We've got some herbs. Okay, we can see everybody else's inventory as well, and that scrolls through all of that. All right.
Right this way.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to move the camera a lot to be happy with it in combat. Ooh, harpies.
Snow harpy! Lure them down and strike!
Is it dead? It's dead. Alright. What do we got? You have anything? Corpse wears an expression of sheer terror. I'm the only person who actually... These controls. You'd think I would get used to them. Come on, this bloody camera. Where are they? Oh, they've jumped down already.
Even in numbers,
Okay, so Fireblade, that's nice.
they're a threat when well unified.
Leave it to me. Snow harpy! We cannot suffer the worm to work any
Where?
atrocities. I have it!
Oh, another one there. In
My fire is yours. Strike it when it alights. Slay them before they use their voice. Did it! They're master snow harpies.
Leave it to me. Stop! No!
Alright.
Beware the harpy song.
Starting to get a handle on it. Uh-oh. Why would you stop there?
Let's join them. I'll provoke it.
Provoke what? Oh, another harpy. I feel like the problem I've got is I can never see what's going on around me.
Arisen! This way, sir! The worm awaits beyond. I should be proud to guide you. We'd hidden away here
Feel it close
for
by,
fear of the
Arisen.
beasts all
Stay
around.
ever ready as we advance.
But with you, sir. Arisen! This way, sir!
Finally, a chest. No, it's this way. Alright.
We cannot suffer the worm
Our
to work
army
any
is
further
routed.
atrocities.
Grand Hall.
Stay ever ready. Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Trying to remember the name of this. That's not a griffin. Chimera, that's right.
Can lull a man to slumber.
He's a troubling foe. Grab hold of
So the... Where am I? I am actually on it. Am I?
Weak to physical attacks.
Damn it. It says the snake can be cleft from the body, so... Does that mean if I'm at the back here and I make some... I don't know if there is a way to use these easily in combat. No, I don't want to discard. I want to use that. Yes. And then... Oh, I've got to give some to Morgana so she can use them. Okay, that's quite annoying. Let's... give you a couple of them. I can't...
Take the offensive.
Oh god, I'm almost dead as well. I want to do too much at once.
I cannot take much
Better if I was actually... Oh my god! We've only done that much damage to this thing? I thought we had done a lot more than this. Oh, great.
The goat's bleating can lull a man to slumber.
Come on. What is going on? No. Heavy attack. Oh, good. We got rid of the snake tail. That is really good.
I cannot take much more.
While I hold it! I cannot move!
Okay. Oh, come on. All right. This game does not... Yeah, the one little warning I had about this is that this game doesn't hold your hand at all. And that, you know, you are going to... What? Oh, I thought somehow I had set the game on a different language. But I guess not. Yeah, I've been warned that this game does not hold your hand at all. Why do we have no sound? None of the controls are seeming to do anything. G'day, how you doing? Um, So I'm pretty sure okay, so here's the thing. I thought that in my limited understanding of this game, I didn't expect to be killed by the Shimmerer. I expected to get to the dragon and be killed. Now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have killed the Shimmerer and gotten to the dragon and been killed or not. But I understand that this was eventually going to happen. I am a little concerned that I'm not hearing anything. Like, I know there's probably music and I've turned it down in game, but yeah, let's see. So we are definitely going to choose male. View poses. Oh, really? Okay. Right. So we're going to confirm our gender as male. Let's do that. Enter a name. Invalid characters will be changed to an asterisk. Alrighty. 12 characters max. That's a fairly small name. The biggest problem I've got here is thoughts on which build, vocation, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is, Ranger Tony. A large part of me. Yeah, okay. I'm in the right way. Good. The thing is, on a first playthrough on a game like this, which I really don't know, it always feels like the warrior type build is the way to go because they're built to be tanky and to be survivable, all of that sort of stuff. So a large part of me says go the safe route, play a warrior type of character, play a fighter, whatever the name of it is in the various games. Having said that, I really didn't enjoy that fight all that much as the warrior. I felt like I was very limited in what I could do. It was just a light and heavy attack. There was nothing special about it. Sure, climbing all over the Shimmerer was interesting, but whatever. So the next type of build that I'm aware of in this game is the Ranger. You start as a Strider, interesting name of the class, and I'm aware that you have a short bow and dual daggers. You're an expert at climbing all over things, and you can do damage either in melee or at range, and that does definitely sound interesting, and goes with my whole Ranger Tony channel. But the other big thing to consider here is that lately I have been on a huge mage kick sort of thing. That is all I've been wanting to play. And I kind of feel like I want to give that a try, but it also at the same time feels like that may be the hardest build to start on when I've never played the game before, rather than, because it always, at the start of a game, traditionally in any of these sorts of games, the mage is the weakest character at the start of the game and the most powerful later on. And whether that's like halfway through the game, they become more powerful than anything else and they stay powerful for the rest of the game, or whether you've got to wait to end game to be powerful. Yeah. Thank you for the stuff. Yeah, Sorcerer is also really good. Well, that was my thought too. I have read enough of a wiki to know that you start as a mage and then you can transition to a sorcerer. Or what I don't understand with the whole different builds is that you sort of you change from one to another. So you change from a mage to a sorcerer, and once you do, you actually lose some of the abilities that you had as a mage, but you will gain more. There's a lot of abilities that are sort of shared between the two, but it just seems a little interesting that way. And then, of course, there's a third option that a third build that you can go down. But to me, it looks like none of those in the mage one would be anything I would want to do. But it also, the other part of me wonders whether you can just play the entire game as a mage, or whether it is expected that you will, move from a mage to a sorcerer at a later date. So this is going to be stuff, I mean, spoil it in chat if you want, but I am trying to do this as a mostly blind playthrough, so it will be interesting to see how we go. So yeah, this is my dilemma right now. There is a very large part of me that says, screw it all, I want to play a mage, let's pick a name, etc., and build a mage and go that way. There's another part of me that says, stick with what you know, go down the whole Strider Ranger route, and just, throw arrows down range from a distance. Because the other thing, as we saw there in that intro, just get me a couple of pawns that are fighters and another pawn that is a mage and go that way. But here's the really interesting thing that I love doing. I am considering doing a playthrough of another game, which I have showcased. I think back in my Twitch days, I played a little bit of it. And that is Sword Coast Legends. The game you cannot buy it anymore. It had an online element which no longer exists. But if you've got the game installed and you don't delete the install, you can still play it. And I actually, because I haven't made some videos for a while, I actually finished that game several weeks ago. I played it all the way through on the easiest level, but here's the interesting thing. Not too long into the game, you have a party of 4 characters. I was a wizard. I had the wizard / necromancer guy that you can get. I had another wizard that you can get as an NPC, and then our last character was the cleric that you get at the start of the game. So I basically had 4 spellcasters, 3 arcane, and a divine, and that was my party all the way through the game as much as possible. That's what I did. There was a couple of times where I had to swap out one of the characters, and I would swap out one of the mages for one of the other sort of available NPCs to complete their little subquests. But you didn't have to do those subquests, but I decided to do it anyway. But I really enjoyed playing a full party of mages, and that's the other thing that would be really interesting to try here, is to have a full party of mages and see what happens. And I'm tempted to do that as well, but that feels like that is something that I should do for, say, a second playthrough, once I've been all the way through the game and I've beaten it, and then I would, because the level of difficulty it feels that would be there if I had an entire party of mages is through the roof. Um, so yeah, that would be interesting, and not necessarily a full party of mages. I might, for example, end up having, I might stay as a sorcerer, and then I might have two mages, and then one of the other mage subtypes. Um, Probably like I don't think it's called the Eldritch Knight, but there is like an Eldritch Knight one as well. And so maybe that would be my party structure, and we would we would have two mages there for, as we're seeing here in chat, um, two mages for the healing to help keep the other, my sorcerer and the other character going. And I think that would be really interesting to try, but I don't think that's going to work here. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to do it. I'm going to play as a mage. What was her name? Because what I'm thinking of doing is and it's a stupid thing, and I never do this. I never play as a female, but yeah, Mystic Knight and Magic Arbor. Thank you, La Posada. Yeah, so I would go down the Magic Knight route if I had a full party of magic users. I would play as a sorcerer doing, heavy DPS. I'd have two mages to enable some healing, and then I'd have a Mystic Knight who would be a little bit tanky and in the front line type of thing. But I'm thinking I never play female characters, right? Why is this not? Nope. I want to go back to gender. Why won't you let me go back to gender? Can I? Look, fine. Can I? Yes. Okay. Good. This is bugging me now. I've got to look this up. Um, Sorry. Um, Thank you for pointing that out. Um, It won't let me change the name. Ah, there we go. There we are. No. Diner hair. No. You're going to give me... I am... Can you still hear me? The mic is showing that it's working. Hello? Please put it in the chat that you can hear me, because it should be working. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god, this interface. Fine. Whatever. At least that now will work. Select a base body. Definitely not. Uh, why can I not? No, I want to turn those bodies around to see what they look like. Fine, we'll do that. Okay. I know I'm probably being overly picky, but if I'm selecting a voice, I would really like to actually hear the voice say something rather than just grunt and moan. Because here's the thing, Dynahair had, my recollection, Dynahair had what I would describe as a Slavic accent. It sounded like she was, you know, Ukrainian, Romanian, Russian, somewhere in those sorts of countries that share roots to their languages. I mean, if anything, this one sort of matches the body, because the body is like infantile. No, I'm just gonna... Yes, I'm ready to play. Doesn't give you enough time to read any of the stuff that pops up on the screen. I don't know if there is an option to change that or not.
The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
It's the dragon! Get to the boat! Quickly! Go! Pick a barn!
Right, force me to pick up the sword. Dragon we can get. Okay, so the orange bar down the bottom does seem to be stamina. And I didn't even press a button to do that. Dragon's gonna eat me. time for you to begin your journey as Arisen. Before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you'll need to prepare. Why? Why would the dragon do this? It doesn't make sense. Why would the dragon do this thing where it rips your heart out and that somehow leaves you alive and then taunt you to come and kill it? Why would it not just kill you? So I'm hoping there's an actual reason behind this, because as of right now, it seems really weird. So I'm assuming that I have to come over here and take a weapon. How do I choose? What the hell? Take water. Yes, please. Had you an empty flask, you'd fill it here. Examine. Vocation. Okay. Fighter. Weapons, sword and shield. Basic vocation. A melee specialist with attacks and counterattacks able to cut through any resistance. Strider. Weapons, daggers and bow. Basic vocation. This nimble warrior can both mount and attack foes and use a bow to strike from afar. Although my understanding is that the Strider is better using their bow from in close, like almost directly in front of the creature, because the damage drops off over distance. But once you change to a ranger, you're better off. It reverses the long bow that you use, because you use a short bow as a Strider and a long bow as a ranger. So my understanding is once you become a ranger, you want to move back further. Now that's a disadvantage, because the other thing that you are good as a Strider or a ranger is climbing over your opponent, getting into that position to, as it says here, the nimble warrior who can both mount and attack foes. You're really good at climbing up on your opponent and getting to a spot where you can do a lot of damage. But if you are a ranger and you are standing back and shooting with your bow, because your longbow, because that is, your most powerful weapon, it's going to take time for you to get close enough that you can then jump on them and do any of that. So that gameplay mechanic does seem interesting. A conjurer of magics to heal wounds and target elemental weaknesses. Let's do it. Yes. You equip yourself with a primary and secondary weapon. Well, no, I didn't, because I only have a primary weapon. Primary weapons such as swords and daggers are combat essentials. Secondary weapons like bows and shields offer support. Alrighty. Still don't have... What was that I just picked up? Was that a water flask? And I now... Okay, interesting. Oh, I know I can't take that water because I don't have a water flask yet. I would like one.
Ah, the horror of it.
Right.
What? Why is this happening?
Okay, no real answers there. Ooh. Mithridate. And there's another container I can pick up. Alright. Oop.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes, the wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but her heart lies silent.
If you would magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this. I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
Beating foes and completing quests adds your experience, and each level gained raises all of your attributes. Press start to bring up the pause menu where you can check your attributes, a full map, quest information, and more. Alright. Equipment. I have my rusted staff. And I have plebeian shirt, rightio, and set of fisherman's tatters. I feel like it would be good to drop those. I don't know if I can sell them or not. Doesn't really give me any information that I can see. Defense is 62 on those, 68 on these. That's fine. Cloth greaves. Am I not already wearing? Yes, I must be already wearing those. That's fine. No cloaks, no jewelry. Quests. We've completed those two. That's fine. History. Okay, that's tutorial log, pawns used, adventure log. Oh my god, 51 minutes? Yeah, that's about right. We have been playing for a while, haven't we? Save and quit, status, options. Yeah, I was thinking about turning the volume up a little bit, but I don't want to. Thanks, Saint Salvius. Okay. Save and continue. Yeah. Okay, so I can sort of save it anytime that I want. Options from the pause menu to customize your minimap and status display. Minimap is on. Yeah, I've already set all this up the way I thought I wanted it. I'm almost tempted to switch this to easy mode, but I will continue playing on normal, and if I start having problems. Ooh, here we go. Flask of oil. Yes, please. And can't pick up any of that stuff.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I am worried for you, cuz.
More herbs. Looking for something which is going to have a water skin or something that I can grab some more water from. No. Casadus. All right. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good one. People who bear an icon above their head. Oh, I missed that. Alright. Green icons have new quests to deliver. Don't have an empty flask. I can't grab any of that water. A chest. Cloud wine. Alright. I was actually hoping that there was something, some details somewhere of the here we go, skills. This is what I'm looking for. So I have a 410 HP and 500 stamina. I'm a rank 1 mage. Primary and secondary doesn't really give me any information. Defenses, magic defenses, 83. Skills. Okay, enabled. Or skills augments sword, dagger, staff. So the staff is giving me Ingle and Anodyne. Ingle looses a ball of fire that explodes upon contact, engulfing both the target and surrounding foes. Good to know. That's on my X. Invokes a magical sigil, which recovers the health of those who enter Anodyne. Good. All right. Good to know. Nothing in condition and nothing in profile. I really wish there was just an automatic, like, follow mode for the camera that I didn't have to do anything with. It would just work. Suppose there is, but it doesn't seem great. I am sort of tempted to try and fish in the water down there. Sort of tempted to use keyboard and mouse and just see how things go as well. I really should be talking to people in the village though, shouldn't I? So let's come to these people over here. Well, should I have gone into any of the houses that I just missed? So came this way. Can't remember if there was a house up here that I didn't go to, so let's just have another look. Yeah, there was this one. This was the one we came out of. And down here, and that's right, there's a nut that we came into here. All good. Can't pick up any of these vegetables. That's fine. Alright, so there was nothing else in here. Good. I gotta say, beautiful looking world, what I can see of it so far. Particularly for a game that came out in 2012, I believe it was. Something like that. Oh, your house. Well, that's interesting. Am I going to get... No. Why do I want a bucket? I don't know that I do. Alright, I guess I'm not going to... Like, I thought maybe the water skin that it keeps telling me, or flask, or whatever it is, that I need if I'm going to try and pick up any more water, I would have thought that it would have been in my house, that I would have found that.
Have you seen Cortez, cousin? I've not seen my brother since the dragon came. He's not among the injured either.
Leave me be for now.
Alright. And what about you?
Oh, it's you. The one what stood against the dragon when he set on the village. I hear fearsome tell of your wounds. Is there aught I can do for you?
Guess not.
Fortune sees fit for us to live in interesting times. Imagine our village playing host to a dragon.
This is awful. Worse than I feared. This is...
I simply cannot fathom why the dragon would harass a people such as us.
No, I don't fathom it either, but that's alright. Yeah, that guy over there saying his brother is missing, I mean... I don't know, my first assumption would be, if your brother is missing after the dragon attack... yeah, I hate to tell you, mate, I think he's dead. And I don't know why you're just sitting there rather than actually looking for him.
Beast'll burn the whole world up, way I see it. Save someone can stop him.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be stopping the dragon from burning the world up. What do we got here? Hemp. Alright. Well, I'm assuming that's like hemp cloth. It's sort of what it looked like. Do, 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 do. What else we got? We got a house here. I didn't notice whose it was. A lamp there, which you can't do anything with. Take oil. Had you an empty flask? Alright. Ooh, Pablo's Inn. Hmm?
Maker's greetings upon you. What can I do you for? Take care now.
Notice boards. Advertise quests, errands, and favors. Okay. Reclaim the roads. All manner of requests are posted here. Successful completion of each earns a base reward of 500 gold. I don't know if 500 gold is a lot. But it seems to me, you know, in other games, when, you know, the first quests that you do, you might get 5 or 10 gold. 500 gold and 500 experience seem a lot. Do have to kill 10 bandits to do it. And an anelled stiletto times 1. Can I accept multiple quests? I couldn't read the details. I tried to press down to read the details of the quest, and I couldn't. So the Goblin Raid... Oh, X goes over to the details. Right. Now we can see what we're doing. Hang on a sec. Anything I can do here? Oh. Yeah, radio. Okay, so defeat 10 goblins in the Moonsbit Pass. 'Tis a fool dismisses goblins as harmless nuisances. All right, I'll accept that quest as well. Rat Catcher. Slay 7 mice. Looks like in any region. All right. Slay 5 rabbits. He should be so lucky. Rabbit feet. I get it. I get it now. All right. What do we got up here? More herbs. A foreign knife. So the other thing I don't know about this game yet is whether there is any sort of repercussions for looting stuff like this. Like, I'm not seeing it show that things are ooh, a small coin pouch. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not, like, it's not showing that certain things are highlighted in any way to indicate that maybe you shouldn't be picking them up. So I'm just going to make the assumption that everything that I see lying around is communal property and I can do with it as I wish. Can't interact with the beds, even if I'm on them. That's interesting. Okay. An open world where you can't actually go to sleep. Nothing in there. And we're back to there. All right. Might as well go out this exit here. Oops. Still getting used to the controls. Purchasing equipment and useful items from shops or wandering merchants you encounter on your travels. You can restore health and stamina and advance the passage of time in an inn or resting spot. Okay, so that's the inn. We sort of went in through the back door.
I was afield the day the dragon struck the shore, but I heard tell you charged it where it stood.
She's back! Make her be praised, she's back! The alehouse is open once more!
Yeah, okay, so that's those ones there. This camera is a little bit annoying. Ooh. You.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded had I the makings. If only I'd known. Cuz I need a favor. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village? I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort besides. The more you can find, the better.
Nothing to pick up there. We've got nothing here. Nothing there. I sense talking to you again because I don't have the stuff that you want. Ooh, don't go that way. Sounds a bit dangerous. Did I talk to these guys? No, it was... Oops.
Perhaps we're being punished for some ill we've wrought.
Can't go near the water for fear of monsters? Best you watch yours.
But do you now have a quest for me? Or some sort of information?
Gathering ingredients, eh? You oft see those flowers growing at the roots of bigger trees. Not that I'm fain to brave the roads these days. Just see you're not injured yourself, good fisher.
Alright.
Up to your old mischief, Minnow? If you've time to gad about, make yourself useful. We all knew the dragon was coming. The Faith can keep their prophecies. The dragon always comes around, sure as the seasons.
So we all knew the dragon was coming, hey? Where does this go? Interesting. Oh, hello there. Cows? Okay. Oh, 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 oh. So why wasn't this watchtower manned if we all knew the dragon was coming? Oh, gather. Am I getting that lantern? No, I thought I was going to... Oh, maybe. An empty flask. Finally, I can fill it with water or oil. I can't take that lantern, though. If we sort of knew the dragon was coming, why was there nobody up in here keeping an eye on things? And ready to warn people? Hey. There we go. Right. Examine the well. Mostly dry, no signs of it being used of late.
What? Do you need something?
You all right then? Curious wounds, yours. Curious indeed.
Alright. Oh. What's that? Oh.
That man you were speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion. They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot.
That is strange.
Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Before... Purchasing equipment here in Cassidus will make for a safer trip to the encampment. Purchasing equipment here in Cassidus will make for a safer trip to the encampment.
He's another mage. I don't get an option to choose. I thought I got the option to choose what my first pawn was. That's all right. I don't care. Two mages. I was talking about that earlier.
Word is the fishmonger here is also learned in medicinal herbs.
I thought these guys had no will of their own. I was expecting after that last guy's speech to find that these guys were just like semi-mute. But I guess not. Nothing to search there. Now, we have a flask of oil. We do not know whether it is more important to have flasks of oil or flasks of water. But I guess we will learn that as we go on. So we haven't been down this way in the village. Nothing here.
This dried fish keeps long.
Oh, I would have thought so, but... Ooh. Raldo's grocery. So yeah, we're just picking up stuff that he sells. Wonder if that means we can sell it back to him later. What do we got? Fisherman's house. More oil. Which I doubt we can interact with because we only had the one empty flask that I was aware of. So I will ignore that for the moment. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, rightio. Okay, nothing there. Right, very good.
Well, child.
Raise your affinity by giving them items or completing the quests they ask of you. Rightio. I was sort of planning on doing that anyway. I mean, I don't know. I'm not here to 100% the game. But I feel like at this point in the game, I would be mad to not take some of these early quests.
It's a mercy so much of the village was spared. I only wish I had more to offer.
What do I have to sell? Okay, so set of fisherman's tatters. Got 80 gold for them. So I have a blank scroll here. Don't know if there's anything I can do with scrolls. So let's leave that for the moment. Cloud wine. Combine it with other materials to produce aught of use. Hemp. I'm going to sell the hemp because I got no idea about it. Gransley herb. Herb. Yeah, okay. Oh, we do have a lantern. Okay, so we have a lantern, a flask of oil, a flask of water, a foreign knife. You're going to sell that? Oh, no. Why did it pick up the Gransley herb and think I wanted to sell that? There we go. Throw blast, small explosive flammable powder packed into a flask. I'm going to keep that and never remember to use it. Okay, so that's an anti-venom. Poison. Okay, that recovers stamina. I'm going to sell that. Health. And I probably shouldn't be getting rid of all this stuff because I'm probably going to need it at some point. But moldy twig bean. I don't feel like moldy stuff is really all that good. Housebud milk. Okay, so... So 500 gold isn't much when I can sell all of this stuff.
I only wish I had more to offer.
What have we got to buy? Shoulder cape. That will increase my defenses. And it gives me 1% elemental resistance. But this Scholar's Cape gives me 1% a different resistance. Oh, debilitation resistance. I would have thought a Scholar's Cape would really only be usable by the different mages, but... Okay, what do we got? Short pants. Traveler's tights. Cotton hosen. Hemp hosen. Worker's pants. Leather shoes. Scholar's boots. Can't use fur greaves. All right. So, if I put on the worker's pants, which of these is the best? The worker's pants is pretty good. Hemp hosen give me a bit more magic defense, though, but I don't think I need as much magic defense as I need physical defense, to be honest. Cotton hosen. Traveler's tights, 70 defense. No, these workers' pants are still better. And the short pants. So if I grab workers' pants and scholar's boots, those capes are really expensive. Arms, wooden bands, debilitation resistance, talismanic beads. They give a lot of magic defense. Bunny bone guards. Oh, that is... Scholar's bangle. That actually gives quite a large magic defense. And even pretty significant What have we got? Traveler's shirt, hemp shirt, linen shirt, tunic. Ooh. Shabby robe. Lots of magic defense in that. Healer's robe. Even more physical defense, but very expensive. Traveler's vest. I feel like maybe the shabby robe would be better to get at this point. A leather cap or a traveler's hood. I think a traveler's hood. Weapons. Wooden staff. Is that really better than mine? Suppose it is. Possible designed to envelop the area around the point of impact in flames. Got lots of... Not lots, but we got some. Alright, I can use up pretty much all of my... Yes, I want to change my equipment. Uh-huh.
I only wish I had more to offer. I only wish I had more to offer. I only wish I had more to offer.
Yeah.
I only wish I had more to...
Very good.
It seems this place deals in arms and general supplies.
Ooh. Large coin pouch. Wow, that was a large amount. Right. What's up this way? Don't understand why he did that. But anyway, let's get out of here.
Gathering ingredients, eh? You often see those just...
Yeah, you told me that already. Came out of there already. Gathering a few things. Now, why can I not pick up all those other pumpkins that I could pick up other pumpkins earlier, but now you're not going to let me pick up these ones? Let's go into here. Fisherman's house. Ooh. Another blank scroll. And another small coin pouch.
Are you certain we ought to enter someone's home unbidden?
Ah, okay. What do you sell?
I've seen it with my own eyes. I was in the bloom of my... You look well, child.
What are you selling? Kindling. Why not? Let's put a cape on.
You look well, child. Take care, Minnow.
Seems they trade in textiles, though I'm not certain they're open.
Go down onto the beach just yet, but I do need to do that, I guess.
Who's the fella to turn to?
Some terror of that dragon, eh?
Fisherman's house, we won't bother going in there. That'll be a fisherman's house as well. Anything hidden up in here? No. Ooh. Yes, I noticed that. Just some cloud wine, eh? Oh, and some herbs here. So how the hell do we get out of here? Yeah, can we get down without dying? Somehow? Ooh. Oh, Rook is picking up stuff. I'm wondering what that is showing, but it was showing Rook picking stuff up. Okay. I mean, how the hell do we get down from here without just completely dying? And why is he finding stuff that I'm not? I mean, there is a... Like, I don't feel it's safe going down that way. Can't go up here anywhere. It's not, you know, there's no option to climb or anything like that that I can see. Oop. I can't get up this way, but I could slide down like that without dying. So that's good. All right. Feel like maybe this is the lowest point here. Let's just give it a go. Look at that. We could jump down without dying. Is that something over that way? How do I... Right. Sort of work that stuff out. Yeah, didn't know how to switch to equipment. I wanted to switch to equipment. Where's my... Oh, it's up. No? That's what I want. How do I get my torch at my lantern out? Use. There we go. Much better. I think there's something over this way. Oh, it was probably just those fish I was seeing. Alright. Nothing in there. No. There's a map.
Seems a fine spot to harvest materials. What's this?
All right.
This looks interesting. Take care you aren't soaked in water. Do not antagonize the villagers, lest they lose their trust in you.
Can't remember where it was. But I had to go. To equip. Surely. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Every time it runs out of oil, I've got to put it away, fill it, and then get it back out again. Nothing in there. Ooh.
The sea appears calm at least.
If I were these villagers, I would have somebody keeping an eye on, like, they've got drying racks over there where they're drying their fish. And I would really want to have someone there keeping the seagulls away, even during the middle of the night. But hey, that's just me.
What's this? Been drenched.
Right. So yeah, we've had a look at all the beach. We've been around most of the village. I don't know if I've been to that building right there. It might be worthwhile trying to see if we can get back up to it. Just have a quick look.
It seems the dragon left many injured in its wake. The produce looks quite fresh.
Oh, where's that light coming from? My lantern is working again. Well, I'm gonna put it away, I think. Because it feels like I'm just wasting oil. Be honest.
Try not to be too much of a bother.
Graveyard. Oh, what have we got here? Okay, did not mean to do that.
No one knows what tomorrow may bring.
So that person had something to say to me and ran away because I accidentally hit them. Not being used to the controls. Can't go any further into there. Can I go into here Door is closed. Okay, so potentially burnt my bridges there. I get a feeling that I'm going to be restarting this playthrough very soon, to be honest. The village chapel. I was going to say, we've been everywhere else in the game. We really should go into the chapel, but we can't. So that's fine. What else was I thinking? There was something else when I was back around here that I was thinking of, and I can't think what it is now. Oh, that's right. I wanted to check on the quests. Uh-huh. Okay, so... Right. I wanted to highlight that quest. I'm sure if I was to break... Surely people are going to get upset with me breaking all this stuff down. Trying to remember where the... Excuse me. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here, in fact. I'm probably going to play this a little bit offline, where I am going to work out whether I prefer to use the controller or the keyboard. And I might play around a little bit with the other classes, or in particular the Strider. But the thing is, I don't know whether this is good or not yet, because I haven't gotten into combat. But yeah, so far, I'm struggling with the controller. That's obvious to me. But I am enjoying the game experience so far. I'm trying not to overly think about the storyline and stuff like that, because I did mention earlier that it seemed strange that the dragon, instead of just killing me, steals my heart and then taunts me to come and get it back. It feels like, I hope there is some more grand design around that, rather than that being the entire mechanic. Rather than killing us, it stole our heart, and that's the reason why we have to kill it. I don't know. That just seems, if that is it, it's very weird. All right. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to live stream more of the playthroughs of this, or whether I'm going to try and package them up as videos. It feels to me like, in an Oblivion or a Skyrim, I've played it enough, I can get a good start, and I can just play the game, and I don't have to cut out huge chunks of gameplay to make the videos somewhat entertaining. Right now, with this, because I know so little about it and everything, I've just spent the last hour or more of the game just exploring this one little town and looking through all the buildings and looting some stuff, and it feels weird. It doesn't feel great. So I don't know what I'm going to do around that. But what I do know is that I'm having fun, and I hope you are as well. And I will come back at some way in the future, and we will look at more Dragon's Dogma. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you later.